So tonight, let me start by telling you, okay, first, bag it up. Tony Tesler, that's me, Tony Stamps. Tonight is going to be another workshop. So with the different, we're still in the COVID, social distancing. We still can't get together. So I can't see anybody in person like I was. So I've decided I'm going to do a workshop every month. And that I will do the demonstration at the beginning of the month and have it run, hey Sandy, have it run the whole month. So the projects tonight, if you order 40 or more using the Hostess code, you'll get the make and take kit for these projects. And, if you don't have the stamps at home, you'll just use whatever you have. Or get the ones that I'm showing you, right? I have been going live every week for the last 2.5 months or so, ever since I've been home at more. And of course, all good things must come to an end. Pretty soon I'm going to be back to work and I just can't keep up with every week. So this month I'm starting, I'll do the demonstration, I'll do the workshop tonight, and then you won't see me again for 2 weeks. I may pop in on a Saturday here and there, but that's not going to be any set thing. So we'll see how it goes. Things, everything's still changing, and we just got to go with the flow. But so that's that. And, this month also, big deal, this is my 20th anniversary as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So June 20th is my 20-year date. Very cool. So, and I'll tell you more about that later because I'm going to have a little extra goodies. We'll go over that at the end. But so let's just jump right into it. First project. I love these papers. This is that In Good Taste paper that has all the woodsy and the stonework and tile patterns and thanks, Sean. All kinds of good papers. I love it. Now, this is not my original idea. I saw it from someone else. Oh, I need to bring that down so you can see it. Hey, Gail. So I just modified a little bit. I found it online and I really liked it. So this is what we're doing first. So we're using gray granite. That's our card base. I like this. So this stonework, it seems like there's 2 different color patterns in the pack. This has a grayish tone, and then there's another pattern that has a beige kind of tone. So I picked this one, and let's see which way. I think it goes that way. I'm not sure that it matters a whole bunch, but we'll go this way. And I'll put the measurements up on YouTube when I load that up tomorrow night, but I cut this one a little different. So I wanted just a little bit peeking out on the sides and then, flush on the ends. So I think it's probably 5.5 by 4 or 4 1/8. I don't know. I'll have to measure it. But we're going to do some stamping on that first. Now again, I'm using the Tasteful Touches stamp set because I really only have the 2 new ones. So I'm using this again. I use the little branches and I'm going to use the flower. And that's that. So we're going to take black ink. No, wait. Mossy Meadow for the branches. Now, I'm just eyeballing where, I've got my piece that I stamp on is going to go here. So I'm going to stamp here and here. And then turn it around. Boop. And then maybe one more stamped off. All right, so see how this, this looks like junky, but that's gonna get covered up. So we're not gonna worry about that at all. All right, let me find a place to put my stamp pads. All right, and then we will get that out of the way. Now the flower, I already pre-stamped them because I wanted it to dry a little bit. I originally was gonna put 2 flowers on here, but then that didn't work out. So I'd already, colored 2, but I'm going to do a different color. So let me see. Let's stamp this part first. Now I want to cut off the edge. I could do this with the paper cutter, but I trust myself to get it straight, just like that. So we're going to use the greeting, the good things in life are better with you. Get my Catherine Pooler ink that I really like. I got to scooch this a little close. And this will fit. I got to hang over a little bit. Am I getting that right? Let's hope so, because I didn't cut 2 of these. Whew. Okay, cool. All is well. All right, so I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and I'm going to color a different flower. So like I said, I did So Saffron in this one. I'm going to do Blushing Bride in this one. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I did not color the whole thing, and this is just a regular marker. This is not the blends. So I'm just giving it a few swipes on the dark bits, like that they've already given us the shading, you know, when they've got these shade marks on here. You can just use that as a guide for where to add your color. Maybe more. And this is just real quick. I'm not doing a whole lot of thinking about it. I'm just following these lines that they've already got colored. Yeah, I like it. I just wanted a little bit of color anyway. All right, and then you're gonna have to suffer through me cutting this real quick, but it won't take long. Now, when we get back to the sample, I'll show you, I used some gray granite ribbon behind all this. And I've decided you can't see it enough, so we're not going to do it on the one tonight. But we are going to use a double layer of the crochet trim, because that's pretty, and you can see that. And that's like, gives it a nice little feminine look to this. I mean, besides the flower, but... Ugh. And when I do your making tape kit, so what I've been doing is I fold up all the pieces that you need for the particular card, and I put it in the envelope. So you get the, you know, the cardstock and the ribbon and the punch outs and stuff, and you get an envelope. So everything will be together. All right, so we've got that, we've got this, we've got our base. Let me get this out of the way. Got our ribbon. So I'm going to tape this on. See in the back of that? I like that too. Not for this card though. That would definitely be good for something else. All right, so now I'm just going to eyeball it and try to get this right in the middle of my card. Okay. Whew. Oh, you know what? I did that and then I forgot to put the ribbon on. Great. All right, let's see how good this tape is. Oh, good, it's popping right off. So this tape that I got recently, I forgot about that. It does, you can pull it right up. It doesn't seem like it goes permanent until you let it sit for a while. So, bonus. All right. Now I'm just gonna put, let me add some more tape to the back of here. And I'm going to start about here. So tape it on the back, and I'm going to put 2 layers of this on here. I want to keep this straight. I could wrap it around the whole thing, but I don't really want to do that. Oh, how did I get that crooked? Good Lord. It is always something. All right, 1 second. I even have my glasses on. Jeez. All right, so now I'm just gonna trim this. And I'm gonna try to offset it a little bit so it's not like, you know, the same pattern. Okay. I think I got it. That's not really offset enough, but it's gonna have to work. Okay, scalp trim, put that out of the way. Now I'm gonna add the dreaded sticky strip, because when I've got ribbon over here, I like to put some sticky strip over it just to really hold it down extra good. Hey Victoria, yeah, I love this set too. It's seems to have been, it's being very versatile, I should say. You know what, I just lost my mouse. Oh wait, here we go. So the comments, I gotta keep, okay, scrolling. There we go. All right, now let's see, can I pull this up tonight? And Gail, you may notice, yes, I did not have my nails on because I cut my finger, the bad one, last night. I got a piece of vellum jammed up in there, so that is sore. So I'm gonna have to wait a couple days before I put those back on. But hopefully Sean did the same one, so we'll be twinsies again. All right, now let's get this back on again. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna put this, the greeting on. Now the reason I cut it off is because I want it to end at the same, you know, edge. So we'll do dimensionals. I'm gonna make do with that. And really, this is a pretty fast card. But I think it's really nice, sweet looking. All right, so I want both these row of ribbon to show, so I'm putting this up maybe a little higher than I did originally. All right, and then we'll put some dimensionals on the flower. And hang that off at a jaunty angle. But I do have to get it, and I want it to hang off the side of the card entirely. So, right there. Okay. All right, and then we will finish off with some pearls. Now I know these are the old style pearls with these big ones, but I'm still using them. So I'm gonna put that one there, and I'll do two big ones and one little one. There, and oops, one right here. Oh, and I just realized I covered up most of my that part. Oh, and I didn't get it over there. Good Lord. It looks fine. Let me get another dimensional up under here. It's always something. Okay. So there we go. That's the first one. So you will get in your make and take kit the paper pieces for these. Yeah, I should have shifted all of that down. But, I still like it. I'll send it to somebody. All right. So, numero 2 project. So I love the pizza boxes. I love making my own, but I also love that we can buy them and they're already pre-scored and all we have to do is decorate them. So this one, it kind of looks to me like denim. I don't know if that's, let me pull it up a little closer, if that's showing to you how you can see like the marks. And the way we get that, let me pull this over. So the pizza boxes are sort of coated on this side. It's a little smoother. These are extra bits. The inside is shiny, so you can put something in its side. Like, I guess it's food safe, but I would never put just a cookie or a brownie in here raw. But that's what that's for. But so this side is smooth. What I'm doing is I'm using the ink spot, and this technique only works with the linen ink pads, which the ink spots are all linen. Our regular pads are foam, and it just doesn't give you the same look. But what we're gonna do is direct to paper. Haven't done this in a while, but I love it. So we're just gonna go back and forth. And you see, I mean, just this color in particular, and the going back and forth, it reminds me of blue jeans. So I think it's cool. Now, I know most of you don't have, this is the new Misty Moonlight. I know nobody has this really, unless you've got a paper pumpkin, because it was in our kit last month. But you could use any other blue. So the pieces that I'm gonna give you, we're gonna do a black layer, and then the ribbon is Seaside spray, but that should go with, you know, most anything too, like if you had Night and Navy. Now this does have to dry a little bit. but I do want to, I want to get in those corners, like all the grooves. So just roll it, rub it right over. And I'm not worried about getting it perfect. I just want most of that white edge to be away, to go away. And I am going to do this around the whole thing. Now, if you had the foam pads, ooh, sorry, this seems awkward. If you had the foam pads, it would just be more of a solid coverage. So you could use that and then follow it up by burnishing it with a sponge to get the color to the ink to move around some, but you're still not really going to get this same exact look, just because the foam pads are they're juicier and there's more contact surface between, you know, the ink pad and what you're stamping it on. All right, I can't even tell if I'm still in camera on that. Now normally I would let this dry some because it is making my hands inky, but I'm not going to worry about that. There we go. All right, we're going to need that later. So putting these together, there's no tape needed. Everything just folds up. So you flip it this way. See how I've got ink in there for my fingers? That's fine. I'll just go in and wipe that out later with alcohol. So there's little marks here. I don't know if you can see this. Boop, boop. These feet fit right in it, and then this folds up over and like it clicks in place. And then these ones, kind of the same. This just folds, goes right inside. And that's that. Very easy. I love it. All right. Now here, we're going to decorate. I'm going to use a combination of the Misty Moonlight and my Seaside spray marker. And actually, I do have to put some alcohol on my hands because I don't want it to get on my white paper there. So meanwhile, I cut this paper with the stitched squares, the stitched shapes. Alright, let me just give this a wipe. I don't think it's, yeah, it should take all of it. Okay, hopefully that will be good enough because I just don't want it to ink up my other stuff. Let me put this back. Okay. So again, we are using the Tasteful Touches. We're going to use this little background bit. And this one I did on the Misty Moonlight. And I think I stamped it, I can't even remember. I think I stamped it regular. Yeah, and then on one I stamped off. So I want to stamp off, and actually I'm going to put this one this way so I get a little bit of different. Okay, then I'm going to shove this back here. I get a pile, I make a pile of stamps like behind my laptop. Okay, done with this. Then I want to add these little geometric shapes. So again, since I don't have the ink pad for this, I use the thick end of my marker, and you just rub it over to ink it up. Huff, and then I'm going to do stamp off too. And you don't want to color it in like that. Use the side to keep it nice. And there. I just want to give that some interest so it's just not totally blank. Now the words, this whole thing would be perfect for Father's Day, but I don't have any fathers to give that to, so I'm just going to do a, you know what, I should do a different one because I've already got the Just For You, but this Just For You came from the Meant To Be stamp set, which I got last year or the year before. But the Just For You and Meant To Be, they're not just for Valentine's. But yeah, let me pull this off. Ugh. So some of these that have these stickers on them that are real sticky, Like, you got to be careful pulling these off because sometimes you can just rip your whole stamp. That would be terrible. All right, let me put that away. I'm going to see if, does the just saying hello fit? Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. All right, since I have this block out, now I'm going to go back to my Catherine Puller ink pad. Where did I set that? Anyone? Anyone? You'd think it was here, like right in front of my face. It probably is. Oh my God. I seriously can't find that thing. Stamps, nope, it's not there. It's not there. Oh, here it is. It is always something. Jeez. All right, so we're gonna ink that up. Now I'm gonna put it right in front of me so I don't lose it again. Now I'm gonna stand up just because I kind of want to get this straight. Just saying hello. Hopefully this is gonna show up good. I would say that is not showing up good. But it'll have to do. All right, so I'm gonna take this on. Now that stays wet a little bit. Let me put this over out of the way. So I'm gonna give you the enough ribbon to tie around your box. Again, oh, it's right here. I would suggest though that you don't tie it and put this on. So the black part I've got on with dimensionals, and I put the dimensionals here and here so that the ribbon can slide between here. But just, it's a pain if you tie it, you can't slip it off. You know, if I had made a belly band of cardstock, that would be easier because you could just slide it off, put your gift in, then tie, you know, slide it back on. But this, I'm just gonna say, don't tie this and put it on until you're ready, until you have something in there. And what can you fit in here? Gift cards, and then make a little card. Maybe go about this much. But I will just show you how I tied this knot. So I want it off to the side. So I shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. And my point is here. So I tie a knot first so that it doesn't go anywhere. And then I can tie my bow without needing more than 2 fingers. All right, so I've got that there. And then loop, loop. Yeah, Gail, it's not just you. Okay, that seems a little short, but I'm gonna leave it for now. Okay, now this, I'm not gonna attach this because I'm not happy with that stamping, and in all honesty, I'm gonna throw that in the garbage. But if I had finished it, I would put these are the last of my little black rhinestones. I think they were from Halloween from a couple years ago. Sorry, I need a little slurp of water there. But so that's that. You will get your pizza box and the white, whisper white, and the basic black. You'll get those pieces already die cut, and then you'll get some ribbon. So you could use whatever stamps you have. And I kept it just the black and white in case you don't have this particular shade of blue. You can make do with anything you have, really. All right, so that's that. Number 3, ta-da! So this is using the new Ornate Thanks set. Like I said, remember I only had 2 new sets that I've been working with the last couple weeks. So I'm really digging this. And I saw this online, so it wasn't totally my idea, but of course I changed it up a little. And I'm gonna do the words a little further apart. And then I paired it with Seaside Notions, just because I felt like using this little seahorse. And plus the colors I thought were very oceany. So what I did, I mounted the Thanks and the So Grateful on the longest block that I had. Now you could use a stamp positioner, the Stamparatus if you want, but that, so when you do that and you chunk it down, like it would have a lot bigger gaps in there, and I wanted the words pretty much on top of each other. I'm going to spread it out a little bit now though. All right, where's my paper? Okay. So I've got Coastal Cabana, that's our card base. Then you'll get, this is a 2.5-inch circle of vellum and probably a 2-inch circle that I embossed with the tin tile embossing folder, or tile tin something or other. I don't know. I like it. This will be to stamp the words and the seahorse, which we're going to cut out. And then these pieces, so I only did the white on the Coastal Cabana. I didn't double layer it. And these are both 5 1/4 by 4. So one will be for the inside of your card, and one will be what we're stamping on now. So let me fold this. Now I'm going to use the crumb cake for the words. And again, I may have to stamp up or stand up. So I started with kind of like right in the middle. I am going to have to stand up. Ugh. All right. Okay. Now I want it to alter. So I don't want them to all be the same, you know, so grateful, so grateful. So I want to move this around some, and I am actually going to make that gap a little bit. Let me get this out of the way. A little bit longer. I had them a little too close on the first one. I want more. Yeah, I'm liking that. A little bit more space. So I'm just going to go do as much of the big ones as I can, like across, and then I will go in and fill in these little bits on the side. Oh yeah, let's put this completely across. And I do like the clear that you can see, you know, so I can see exactly where I'm going with this. How did I miss that L? Good Lord. All right, let's try to, let me see if I can get that. Good enough. Good enough. And I don't think, I'm going to have a little bit more at the bottom there. Yeah, because that was not quite getting it for me. All right, so now I just go in and fill in the left side and the right side. So perfect. Thanks, Sue, but you know that's not true. Jeez. Okay. I like it. I like these colors. So this would go good. So I'm using Coastal Cabana, but this would be good with like a pink too, like maybe petal pink. I know that's kind of orangey, but I like it. I would like those two together for a beachy card. All right, now there's nothing special with this, so I'm just gonna tape it right on. Nothing special meaning I didn't pop it up or anything. The only thing I'm going to pop up here is the seahorse. All right, let's get that on. Now for the vellum and this punched out part, all I used was a little glue, liquid glue. And you don't need a ton. Let's see, we'll just put them there. Put that there. And any embossing folder, really. Like the Coastal Weave that just retired, that would have been perfect to go with this seahorse, you know? All right, now I've got two colors. I don't know if you can tell. The words are a little darker. So the words are in Bermuda Bay, and then the seahorse is in the Coastal Cabana. And then, let me bring this even closer. Can you even see that I've covered him with the Winkostella? I don't know if that shimmer, if that shows up at all. I can't tell. So, wah, wah. All right, so let me do the seahorse first. Here we go. I've got him ready to go. Now, did I put him? I think I put him this way. And that way I'll cut him out, and then I can still do the words this way. I'm pretty sure that was my plan. Okay. So yeah, these little words, the little scripty font that goes with it, that's in that same set, I like it. Now I did cut this by hand, the You Made My Day part. You could cut it with your trimmer, whatever you decided you wanted to do. That's totally up to you. All right, now I'm gonna cut the words first. Is that hair? Okay. Man, it is hot in here. All right, that, yep. And then just rip the ends because I like that look. Now, if I liked, like, I might go back and trim just a little off the side here. Get it a little bit closer. Yep, that's gonna do it. You made my day. I sure did. All right, now let me cut this. Cutting this seahorse is tricky. Getting it around this tail. So I start with the tail first because then I have the rest of this part to hold on to. There we go. Now I'm just gonna go like in and out just a little bit. Still, I'm not trying to get it perfect. I'm just trying to get it close enough. And then we'll come, I'm not gonna go all the way into his face there. This is as close as I'm gonna get. So yeah, at first I wasn't wowed by the ornate thanks, but I changed my mind and I have really been digging it. I'm getting a lot of use out of it. So hopefully I'll use that a bunch this year. All right, I'm almost there. And I hear it's thundering outside, so I hope we don't have a power flicker or anything like that. Yeah, we're actually gonna go to the drive-in movies this weekend because they are opening in our area. And by our area, I mean up near Baltimore, like in the county. But we've never been. I mean, it's been a long time since we had a drive-in that was open. All right, so Winkestella, I am just hitting this all over. Now sometimes, this is a light enough color. Sometimes when you stamp, like maybe if I had Eggplant Envy or Melon Mambo, something darker, when you use the Winkestella, it will drag that color out and you don't necessarily want that. So that's just something you should be careful of, mindful. All right, this one, I want to use the small dimensionals because I want to get one on the very tippy end of his tail there. So I'm going to keep filling them up as far as I can. I can't really get any in there. I could cut some in half, but that's kind of where the words are going to cross over, so I don't really want to make that too bulky there. This will be fine. Yikes. All right, I'll put this, oops, maybe here-ish. And then I'll use still the same size minis. And I have this, yeah, I want it to kind of go like near his tail. Put that right there. Now I thought it would be perfect. I had some sequins, they were like self-adhesive and they came in crumb cake maybe and a light blue and something else. I thought those would be perfect. And of course, I can't find them. So we're gonna have to use regular old rhinestones. But blingity blingity, it'll be perfect anyway. Sparkly. There we go. What? So easy enough. And let me go ahead and put my inside piece in here before I forget. But I thought simple enough, you know, some layer, but not a ton. And very duplicate. You can duplicate this very easily. So what do you think? Like them? Do I need to bring these down? Here we go. Boop. Closer. Not closer. You love the drive-in? Yeah, this in, we haven't been, this one called, it's Benji's near where we live. And we've never been to that one. We actually had one about 2 miles up the road from where we live. We used to go to that growing up all the time. And they closed, I don't know, 30, 35 years ago. So we're excited. All right, what am I doing? Next one. Okay, so the last, this is our 4th project. Oh, I'm doing good on time too. So this is all the rage right now. It's called the split technique, split card technique. This was either Catherine Warner or Jennifer McGuire or someone, somebody that does a lot of stamping. It was one of those. So like the last week or two, it's been all the rage. So basically you take a piece that, oh, that's already got to go on that side. You would take a piece, this would be probably 8 by 5 1/4. Yeah. Now I cut it because of packing your make and takes. It's easier if they're separate. But you just stamp, you know, you would have one piece of paper, or 2 in this case, and you do all the stamping here and then, you know, cut it in half. And then from, you know, one bit of stamping, you get 2 cards. And I think they're both, this is pretty. So this new set is, it's not new, it's new to me because I just got it. Beautiful Friendship. So it actually came out last year, but this was my first time using it. So I like this because it kind of looks like hydrangeas and roses, I guess. And yeah, I'm gonna like it. So with this particular one, these are all the clear, the photopolymer. And since they're so big, I used foam under this. So here we go. Man, it is windy outside. Ugh. All right. So like I said, normally you would have this as one piece of paper. But for ease of make and take kits, it's easier to mail something in an envelope. You know, this is just easier. All right, so what I did was I started with the blue because I thought like that was the biggest stamp. Let me see. And see how I just did it, you know, this way and that way, and then I came back in with the purple, and then we just fill in. So let's start with that again. So we're doing this in Balmy Blue. Gail, you did it too? I totally forgot. Was that Sunday when I couldn't even watch because we were out to eat? Can't even remember. All right. So I'm going to push that. Now, when I go over the edge here on this foam, I'm not worrying about it. I mean, it will, I should worry about it. It would drag color where I don't want it, so I'm just not going to touch it. But, all right, that's for Balmy Blue. Gail, I'm going to have to go back and watch your thing because I do not remember your card that you did with this. But I love it as a technique. We should do something Christmassy with this too. All right, now I'm going to add Highland Heather. And this stamp is also one of the distinctive ones where you get the variation. Distinctive, how it looks, you know, like an artist drawing or something. So, how much? I'm going to hang that off there. And then down here. And then I went and added some, like I just kept moving, kept going down. I think that's about it for that one. All right. But then I did come back in with this little thing. I don't know what it is. Little spritzes of stuff. I think at this point I can separate them because I'm going to add in the some roses and then the petals. And I am going to make you suffer through embossing with me because I thought they looked both, I thought it looked good in both silver and gold. So we're going to do one of each. Now I'm not caring too much that these are like touching and, you know, running into each other. Because, I mean, like a regular garden, you have stuff that goes different ways, right? Like, I'm not going to worry about it. This one, I feel like it needs a little more something. Maybe I'll put that there. Okay. Now I will come in with the greens. And when I'm done, I have just a couple things to tell you about. So actually I'm going to start with the Pear Pizzazz. And I use that in the 2-petal. And I'm just going to try to follow the same way that I did so I don't have to think about much of anything. Just copy it and go. All right, that has enough. And then the final green will be the soft sea foam. And these colors are all from the Subtles collection. Do we even still call them Subtles? I don't know if we got away from that or not. I can't remember. All right, putting that there. Another one and a little more bit there. Okay, I like it. 4 cards at once, Gail. Good Lord, you are on fire. Yeah, the Stamparatus, I gotta play with that more. Ugh, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, so we've got our cards ready. Now we're gonna emboss. Just gotta get everything out of my way. So in the interest of time, I'm gonna use, actually, the first one I did, I Love Our Beautiful Friendship, but this one I think I'm gonna do, Birthdays Are the Best. Because we all need birthday cards. Let me put this away. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get this set last year, but I'm glad this worked out. So thanks for ordering an extra, Margaret. This has worked out. All right, now I line this up. I know this block is not Stampin' Up, but I like that it's got the grids. Okay. So embossing, we always do the embossing buddy. And then I'm going to stamp and Versamark and add the powder. Now, I'm not going to worry about the using a foam under it for this. But I am going to, let me pop over here. I do kind of want it to be straight. And I don't care if it crosses over onto my flowers a little bit. That's okay. All right, so this one, first one I'm going to do silver. Let me get my handy dandy coffee filter. Oh, I can tell I got an ink over there. What's that for my finger? God. All right, silver. I'm going to hit it again just to do it. Yeah, that's going to irritate me with that smudge, but oh well. I'm not going to redo the whole thing over a little smudge. And I wouldn't in real life either. I would just find a way to get over it, and I would still send it out. Oh man, it is thundering. Ugh. All right, so let's do this one in gold. And I put this one down a little bit lower. All right, and that Gold Glory that I decided I'm keeping after my embossing powder debacle. That other stuff I had was just grody. It always looked burnt. All right, now, ooh. I have to be careful with this. Get that. All right, now bear with me where I heat this up. Stamp over it, Sean. Yeah, I could. Nice. Okay, quick enough. You're right, Sean, I could stamp over it. I could add a little, I could add another one of those little spritzy things. Yeah, let's just take care of that right now before I continue to work myself up over it. Yeah, done. Perfect, good idea. And just for that, Sean, I will send you this card. And then you can send it to someone who you want. All right, now, both of these are on the thick Whisper White. Now, when I score this, so I cut it and then I score it, I gently go over this like 3 times because you don't want your paper to crack. And then I fold it. And I see a smuts there, so that's gonna go on the inside. So all we're gonna do, and I'm only gonna do the one, is put these up with dimensionals. And then I will add pearls or rhinestones. I did one of each. But simple enough. I kept this, you know, with the white base and the white paper because I really don't know what inks you all have. And I want you to be able to make something. So you can use any colors. You can make your flowers any colors that you want, obviously. But give it a try with this double. Is it called the split card thing or what, Gail? Split card technique? I should have Googled that, right? Anyway, it's cool. And it's easy enough. All right, let me get this on straight. So, I'll stand up again. Has some Renegade embossing powder on it. All right. Okay, quiet, quiet, quiet while I... Whew, okay. All right, Sean, since I'm going to send this one to you, do you want rhinestones or pearls? Because I think the rhinestones look better with the silver embossing. Here are the choices. So, see, silver, rhinestones, gold, pearls. So, oh, it's called a twofer? Okay, well, I mean, that totally makes sense. So, Sean, you tell me, you want rhinestones or pearls? Doesn't matter. All right, well, I've got the rhinestones here, so you're getting rhinestones. Okay, so let's see. So do one here, and then we'll do, okay. They're gorgeous, good. I think it's the colors, you know? Put all these colors together. Oh, Gail, that was your name for it, not hers. Okay, well, whatever, same. So I'm noticing my video feed has stopped, but the comments still go. So this is just one more reason that this laptop has to go. All right, so that is the workshop. That's my workshop for June. Let me bring in these, all the pieces again. So we've got the 2 cards. You're gonna get the kit to make this card, one of these boxes, and this card. So you're actually gonna get 4 cards and then the 3D thing. That is, you order 40 or more and use the Hostess code, and then you will get the Make and Take kit. So the other things I had to tell you, this month only, because it is my 20th anniversary, you're gonna get the Make and Take kit for this, but you're also gonna get a pack of the Elegant Faceted Gems, which I don't have any yet because I just ordered them yesterday, but they're here in the catalog. And it's a mix between clear, petal pink, and pearlescent white. And it says faceted, so that means they're, you know, gonna have, you know, sides on them and stuff. But I thought those were pretty and that they would go with a lot of stuff. We would get a lot more use out of them. So you're gonna get that. That's celebrating my 20th anniversary. And it's because this month is extra. So if you go and order, if your order hits 250 or more, so this is a good time to get stuff together with your friends, 250 or more, you're gonna get $25 extra in Hostess benefits. So that's why I'm using those extra benefits. This code's gonna go to the 17th. I may extend it till the 30th. I may not. Either way, the workshop's good for the whole month, but I may have a new code on the 18th, but I'll keep you posted. The other promotion is for new demonstrators. If you want the kit, you don't even have to order anything really. The kit's $99. You pick $125 worth of stuff. For June only, you pick any bundle, so any new bundle. I looked in the catalog, and the most expensive bundle is one with flowers and some flower dies, and it's $60. So you can get that free, and then you never have to order again if you don't want to. So it's up to you. They seem to have different sign-up incentives throughout the year, and we don't really know when they're coming. They tell us a month ahead or a week ahead or whatever. But it just, if the time is right for you, if you just want some free stuff, go ahead and sign up, and email me if you want some more information. So I'm going to get this updated on YouTube probably tomorrow night, and then I will have the paper measurements. And if you have any questions, you just let me know. All right? Thanks, girls. Thanks for sticking it out with me, and have a good night. Bye.